Hello everyone, my name is Takara Greer and this is a presentation of my family tree. My family, my father and mother originated from the Midwest. My father's side, and I also believe my mother's side as well, originally came from Chicago, and everybody kind of migrated down. My father's family splitting off to a small town in Kentucky called Paducah, and my mother's side splitting down into Metropolis or Brookport, Illinois. And those two cities are literally connected by a bridge. So they're right next to each other. And for my immediate family, my father joined the military when he was 18 years old and served in the Air Force for my entire life. And so I'm a military brat. And I didn't grow up in the Midwest. I was born in San Antonio, Texas, and then around the age of 9, moved to California. And then once, actually, right after 9/11, my father was deployed and we moved to Ramstein, Germany. So my life is a little bit different from my extended family, but as far as I know, that's kind of where our family history is at as well. Culturally, I identify as African American. Just the art and the music and the food, everything that I've ever been taught or have related to is African American. Even though I traveled a lot and lived in many different places, my parents instilled in me and my younger brother the different types of cultures. Like for food, for instance, during Thanksgiving, we call it chitlins, which is pig intestines, and that's something that's been around in the Black community for many generations, and we still eat it today. Music wise, I grew up listening to everybody from Bob Marley to Michael Jackson, and Stevie Wonder and art. Maya Angelou was one of the writers that I grew up reading and really truly admired in my childhood. So culture as African American is a huge part of my life. My ethnicity is a little different, and like a lot of African Americans, we really and personally, I don't really know exactly what ethnic group I really belong to. So I actually did Ancestry.com uh, maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, and it was able to pinpoint kind of the region and area that possibly my ancestors came from, which was pretty much like West Africa, kind of the Cameroon. And the South Bantu people and a little bit of Nigeria and Mali. So that was really cool to see. And another part of my ethnicity is Northwestern Europe. So that could be like England or Germany. I think I have a little bit of Norwegian as well. And so that's something that DNA test specifically for me that came up. I'm really actually trying to encourage my parents to do it as well so we can kind of see kind of connect all the dots, but that's as much as my ethnicity as I know for right now. Language and religion, I only grew up speaking English. And some of the places in Europe, in Germany, is mostly where I lived, and so I spoke enough to get around and to figure out, where the bathroom is and all of that. Growing up in San Antonio, Spanish is I know a little bit of Spanglish, but mostly the language that I know fluently is English. And for the beginning of um, elementary all the way up into possibly the 5th grade, I was in Catholic school. I was raised Catholic, and then my father converted to Christianity, and then I in turn followed and converted to Christianity, but my religion is Christian and Catholic. So yeah, pretty much all about my family tree. I know it's not super extensive, and actually, this project has made me a little bit more interested in finding out more about my family and where I come from. But thanks for watching, and if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. Have a great semester, guys.